Alright, what is up everybody? So, I wasn't gonna stream today because I slept terribly again and it's just hard for me to stream on days like that, but I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. So here we are. Alright, so we got new event, we got new game mode. I'm pretty sure the new game mode doesn't require AP, so that's kind of handy. But yeah, this is going to be a way slower pace stream than normal, I think, because I am tired as hell, so. I completely forgot that you could get Earth Spirit out of recruitment. And for that robot tag. Any day now. Been quite a while since I've had one. No luck, damn. Oh well. Alright chat, let's see. The smart thing to do is to use our AP on the event and then do the new mode. But I'm kind of curious if they made any changes to this. Because last time they introduced this mode, I just thought it was utter garbage, and I still think it's going to be utter garbage. So I want to confirm or, you know, to see what changes they've made. Like, does it still use your units? Because it is garbage. Like, I'm sorry, there's no world where you use your units in a mode like this, and it's going to be good. And X-Explorer, thank you for the 11 months, basically a year. Thank you, dude. Because if it, I can tell you it's nearly the same. Okay, it's trash then. Like, I don't even know why people think this mode is good. It's so bad. It's like, I don't want to play a roguelike that is actually just your units. Like, wow. And like all that ends up happening, especially if you're like me, right, where you only level the free-to-play stuff, what ends up happening is you randomly get this army of units that you don't level and they're completely useless. Like, that just completely ruins it. Like, there's no reason for it to use your own units. Like, it defeats the purpose of, it's not a roguelike. Right? It's just your own roster, but random. Like, great. Right? That's not interesting at all. Go, never mind. I'm just gonna do the new event then. I'm so uninterested in that mode. Like, that's so crap, dude. Like way over half of my units are level 1, right? Because you just get a lot of 5 stars and 6 stars, and I don't use those. So yeah, like the odds are I'll just get a bunch of units that are level 1, and I'm not gonna level them just for that mode. Like, that's stupid. I already did the first stage in this event simply because I didn't want to, you know, whiff AP all day. But, yeah, the first stage is always a joke anyway. Yeah, I'd be way happier if you just had preset units. You know, then you upgrade those throughout the mode, right? You gain XP to level up your units as you go, and that's an actual roguelike. It's like that. What they're doing is not a roguelike, right? It's literally just an excuse to try to get you to farm endlessly, so you have to level up your entire roster so you don't accidentally pull a level 1, right? It's fucking dumb as hell, dude. Very exciting gameplay right here. Very good. All right, I remember doing the CC map where, like, if the black and white conflict, they like explode. Chill out. Imagine like she's about to die and there's an army of like mongoose rats or whatever the fuck, and you're just like, yeah, chill out, man. Alright, hold on, let me get the music going here. But I'm so mad that they didn't really change the mode from last time, because it was I was so disappointed in it last time, and I was like, yep, waited like a year and a half, and now it's the exact same thing. Like, okay, great. Yeah. I actually really hate this gimmick. Just from like dealing with it in the CC event, I did not care for it at all. That is like, this is one complaint I really do have about Arknights. You know, overall I really like the game, but I really do feel like for some of their events, they're really just wearing things thin to just like make a gimmick for the sake of a gimmick. instead of like sometimes you don't need to have these weird gimmicks and you can just have interesting enemy types and you just have classical gameplay, right? And, you know, and plenty of times they make gimmicks that are fine and are actually fun to interact with, but I have noticed there is definitely a chunk of Arknights events where it's just like, you're just doing this obnoxious crap that's like really gimmicky just for the sake of a gimmick, and it doesn't, like the main story is fine, I think the main story always does a good job, but the events definitely, I think they're, you know, bottom of the barrel with some of these gimmicks, and it's just like, we don't make good enemy types, right? You don't need every fucking event, you know, to have some weird stage gimmick like all the time. I think it's like if they're white, you want to be black, and vice versa. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to hate both of the events in Arknights right now, but we'll see. That was pretty pointless. They didn't actually demonstrate like the meaning of the black and white stuff in a useful way there, because you're just gonna win no matter what. And the stage just played itself, so that was not a very useful tutorial, to be honest. Okay, so we got one thing. I mean, again, it's like they're trying to get used to the gimmick, but the stage is gonna be so easy the gimmick won't matter. There's like no way it's gonna matter here. God, I cannot believe the roguelike still just uses your units. I cannot believe that. And like, I think what they think in their heads why it's good is because most people, even as free-to-plays, are just gonna be like swimming in high rarity stuff, right? You play this game for like 6 months and whatnot, and you're gonna have loads of 5 and 6 stars. And so most people just focus on those. And I think what they're thinking is, oh hey, this will be like an excuse to get people to level up, you know, Nyor and you know, Rangers and you know, crews or whatever. People are ignoring their budget units, but you know, it's the other way around for me, where I ignore the high rarities and they take so long to level. Like I ain't bothering with that shit. It's ridiculous. Okay, bring a basic bitch setup here. Spot's pretty good. I don't use them like super often. Like I find a lot of times like Gummy's better if you need a budget medic healer, but sometimes you need really heavy burst healing, and there's no other option at that point. I don't know why I'm even bothering to bring a full team. This stage is probably going to be laughable. You know what? Let's go Brawler. I've not really ever gotten any use out of them. If they walk to that tile, I can experiment. Let's see what happens here. Good spot to be though would be like right here, and then put them right there looking up. You know, 2 units hitting the same square. I think he's actually doing more damage to me because they're white and I'm on black. That looks like. So then if it's white on white, let's see what happens. Yeah, they do less. I wonder if you do more to them, though. But if that's the case, then you would want like a ranged unit that's not going to be attacked anyway in black. Kind of hard to tell. I think even though this like is like crescent and not full like black or dark or whatever, I think that it's pretty much just those 2 icons. It's the full white and then the black crescent moon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're on opposite colors, you do bonus damage to each other. So if you're a DPS, that's like, for example, if you could move them in a spot where they're attacking someone like here, and then this space is just hitting them, right? You're just gonna be doing free damage essentially. This is like a horrible setup that I have right now, but it's not gonna matter. Interesting mob design on these guys. I guess they're going with a heavy Chinese aesthetic, I guess. Okay, honestly, I think we should go fast mode. This is not going to be particularly difficult. I guess we could bleed here though, just don't block a lot there. You know what? Let's go J. There we go. He got that. This stage is more useful as a tutorial though than the other one, and I think that's the point of it. They want you to just like experiment, because it's very easy to like mix the colors here to see like what's going on. Yeah, I remember I did the CC stage that had that gimmick, but it like didn't interact in a way where it mattered that way very much. Like where it mostly mattered was like there were like those weird like ghost flames or whatever that if they were like different colors in the touch, they would explode. And like that was really what mattered. The other aspect of that wasn't a big deal, so I already forgot how it worked. That stage was a pain in the butt, by the way. It's actually probably the one that I had the most trouble with. But I was able to, you know, S rank or whatever the rank was, all of them, I think. I think I might have missed the first day. Hey, Frost, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got the login reward. We get the welfare. Way down the road, I'm going to use welfares. I guess, wait, how does she work though? Because isn't the welfare of this event lava? So what's her shtick? Because are you going to be able to get her like down the road? Because like lava, it would be one of the earlier welfares I would use because anyone can obtain her now because she's in the game forever. Where the deer, I don't know why she's even added. I don't know why we got her. So I feel like if you started playing the game in a month, you're not going to get her, I presume. I saw she was a login reward. You literally just log in one time and boom, you get her. But like, why? Like, is she tied to the other event or what? Use the New Year reward on CN. Okay. So, wait, she's a collab unit? What, for what? Anyway, I'm assuming that you just can't get her whenever you want those, and she's pretty much just off the table then. If you can't get the unit at any time and freely, then they're not in. A Chinese animation school. That's kind of a so did that school create the unit for them? Is that kind of what it was? So you instantly have the colors changing right here if you want to do like a damage thing. If you're gonna tank them, there's really no need. It's not much of a strong unit anyway. I mean, the thing is, welfares that are kind of just average, I'm kind of more likely to use, to be honest, because I don't want to use like super broken shit anyway. Oh, that guy is black. Whoops. Let me go ahead and send that back. These ones are white. I'll go ahead and tank, it's fine. I guess if any of them hang out right there, you could have a unit there looking up and they would wreck them. Also, you could put like a ranged guard right here. And they'll get the bonus damage. Yeah, I haven't looked at a lot of the welfares. What? What? I swear I put him off this tile. What the fuck? I was gonna get some free damage in there. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Might need Nior here. I didn't bring his skill. Oh, and it's going that way. Never mind. This is gonna be a little rough, I think. Idra is about to have a bad time. I don't know, Donkey is kind of just obliterating that thing, so it's just standing. Oh fuck! I wasn't paying. Does that count as a dog? I feel like that counts as a dog. That's like some weird, you know, Chinese legend dog or whatever. Fuck! I wasn't paying attention to bottom at all. I just lost like a super easy stage because of that. Fuck off. That's it's nonsense. Okay, we probably don't need Plume. Dogs can't stop winning. Dude, I get so many L's because of dogs, dude. Ridiculous. Alright, let's I guess like facing up was okay because he hit the guys he passed, and like hitting them early doesn't matter. I like his Plume as an early drop here is fine. But I think I'll get Matterhorn in time. Nope, I'm not getting Matterhorn in time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna drop Midnight. Then I don't think I have to worry about those dogs anymore. Now the score is not 1-0. The score is like 79 to like 12. Like let's be honest about this. Like fucking 7-9 alone was a lot of L's to dogs. that was a lot of catastrophe, let's put it that way. Let's see if Nior can live with just the passive healing from Perfumer. You know, 7-9 is like rewarding to defeat, but it's not really fun because it's so gimmicky. He is stunnable. Guys, Ash is so good, right? If the boss is stunnable, guys, Ash is so good. Dude, remember that? Well, yeah, last time I streamed this, there was that like mini boss that everyone was like, oh yeah, you can stun him, Ash will just instantly kill that guy. And then she like didn't even do like a quarter of his health. It's like, yeah, she's amazing, guys. 10 out of 10. Yeah, at least we could see the health bar moving. That is an improvement over last time we used her, like yesterday. Yeah, it was black on black, to be fair. I'd be interested to see the damage at neutral. Like, obviously it'd be good if we were on white, but if we were on neutral, I'd be curious to see like if we melt it or not. I will say, she is doing pretty swell damage, and I didn't even bring her like fast activate skill, so I think that's not bad. This skill is crazy because it is so freaking powerful, but it takes so long to get. Do you get it faster if it's mastered? Because like they're not consistent about that. Like there are some skills when you master them, they don't change at all in activation time, and then there's some where it gets faster. It does get faster? Okay, that would probably make it significantly better than... You still need to drop her in advance, but got more time, that could be pretty good. It's a shame this isn't like an EX stage or something that we could do more than once, because then I could put Ash on white and see the difference, or Ash on... Actually, there's nowhere to put Ash on neutral. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. Is black on black neutral, or are you nerfed? Like if they're black and you're black and you hit them, is it just like the normal vanilla damage? Because if so, no, we didn't do jack shit. Yeah, like donkeys, if you master it, it does not change the activation time. It just gets more damage. But considering the way her third skill is, it's fine. Same colors, less damage. Okay, that is part of why she did so badly then. So basically, you either buff each other or you nerf each other. That's pretty much the way that is. How did y'all feel about those sandstorm gimmicks that they do every once in a while? I don't really like those because I remember like the sandstorm gimmick in like some of their harder stages. If the stage goes on like a long time, like especially if you have to like stall a boss enemy or something like me, because if you're a weaker team, you're probably gonna have to stall sometimes. You just get super punished. Like as the sand blocks erode, you just get destroyed, right? So gimmicks like that I don't like because it makes the game is always easier if you do a bunch of high rarity stuff. But if you have like a time limit gimmick, then it like exponentially makes the game easier with high rarity stuff, and it makes it exponentially harder with low rarity, and I don't like that. Yeah, if you design the enemies around it, it could probably be fine, but I feel like the way they did it for some of those stages, it really wasn't. The thing is, just because you have good units, that doesn't excuse bad game design, right? Because someone could, like, even if you're intending to use the best units you obtain, someone might first off be newer to the game and just not have high rarity stuff yet. Or they've been playing the game for maybe a medium amount of time, and the high rarity stuff that they happen to have just isn't applicable to that stage specifically, right? Like, they have some good units, but they're not good in that stage, right? So you always need to design content with, you know, medium progressed accounts that may not have, like, you know, the counter to the stage, right? But it's tricky. That's I think Arknights, up until recently, was in good shape. I think that, like, for the most part of Arknights' life, the gap between their top tiers and their, like, free-to-play units was not that big, so it wasn't hard for them to make content that was like reasonable for both. I think as of like Chin Alter and like Thorns, even Surtur, right? Those have made it a little dumb, right? Like that. Now the gap's gotten a little too big, and that makes it kind of difficult. Where you have like a lot of stages that if you're taking it seriously, right? Like if you've been playing for like maybe a year or 2 years, you have lots of 6 stars. The stage is going to be so easy that it's just not, you know, it's not interesting. But it might be interesting for low stars, then you might have the opposite problem, which the opposite problem doesn't happen very often. I think they normally don't have the opposite problem, but they have occasionally. Okay, we got Doggo again. Let's see, does him walking into this change his color? No. That's going to be reduced damage because they're both white. Still, it's a good square to be in, which I think is why they did it like that. Yeah, Chin, I'm like, how do I put this? Why didn't they... She either should have like less damage or less ammo. I think that's like a pretty fair criticism of that unit and like why it's so OP. Like if she did that much damage, she shouldn't have so much ammo. And then if she is going to have that much ammo, then she just needs to do less damage, right? Like, I think that's pretty fair. Like, it's either burst or sustain, right? Pick one. Because, like, with how big her hitbox is and everything, you know, having, like, that much ammo and, like, that much sustain would be, like, a thing. It's like, oh, man, she can just hit so much of the map for so long, and you're gonna do solid damage. Yeah, that'd be a pretty balanced thing. Or if you're like, okay, you have this insane skill with a nutty damage, big hitbox, but you know, you don't get to use it very long, so you have to like be tactical about it. That'd be fair too. But they did both, and it's just kind of stupid. This is such a like dumb setup that I have, but it's getting the job done. And we just punched that guy into oblivion. And her self-healing is so crazy when this skill is up. Just, a lot of times, unless you have a very specific, like, scenario, you're just gonna whiff the healing. I just feel like for most stages, you probably want her first skill, and then in a very specific circumstance, you want her second skill. Okay, let's really pay attention to the damage here on Ashe. Let's see what she gets done here. He's stunnable. Yeah, he's stunned. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, she's not gonna kill it, I don't think, but that is way better than what she did last time. Oh yeah, you got these things, which if I remember correctly, changed the color of what they hit. Which we don't really need right now. And like, I don't know, I'm probably in a huge minority on this. When it comes to like Genshin Impact, FGO, Arknights, you know, whatever, those kinds of games. I do not want my favorite character to be OP. I don't want them to be underpowered by any means. That's really obnoxious too. But like, I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Like, I don't just mean strong. Like, when a unit is OP, right? Where it's like, you can be so brain dead and you are so busted in every kind of content that's ever existed. I don't like that. That's not fun. I want to use my brain. And sure, I might want to bust out and like do something brainless every once in a while. But then I wouldn't want that to be my favorite unit though, right? If it's like, oh my god, this is my absolute favorite character, you know, like if it's FGO, I want to grail them or whatever. I don't want them to make it a joke, right? Like I want them to be good, you know, I want them to be good and useful. But I don't like it when like my favorite thing ever is so busted that I'm like bored. Like yeah, like because the novelty wears off pretty quick, right? If you're just like, you know, double Castoria go burr, that wears off really quickly, right? So I'd rather have like the longevity of like, you know, interesting team dynamics and things like that. So how does post Aussie fit into this? Not asking for a friend. I mean, he is like the best DPS rider you're gonna get. The good thing is a DPS rider is not like going to carry that much in comparison to like Castoria, because you can use Castoria if you're fighting an assassin, you can use it if you're fighting a berserker, you're fighting a lance, it don't fucking matter, right? Where Aussie, if you are fighting a caster, like if you, generally it's going to be a joke, but a lot of times when you might bring a rider, it's because you're fighting multiple enemy classes, and yeah, Aussie will delete the caster one, but then he's going to be a bit more reasonable for like the neutral stuff. Or if you just try to make him work against like a neutral class, you can do stuff like that. So it's, yeah, I think it's way easier to have fun with Aussie than it is, like I don't know, some of the broken berserkers, for example, like Morgan, right? But he is really, really good. Like he is really, really, really good. But I think Aussie's in a kind of a good spot if you like Aussie, just because there is a lot of different ways to play him. Right, you can rush the NP and just LOL buff stack, do big NP damage. You can do a crit thing. You can even just do the team support stuff, buff success chance. Like there's a decent amount of variety there. But if it is a boss where you just fight one big nasty caster, Aussie is just gonna absolutely destroy it, right? Like he's just gonna obliterate it. Like Demeter, right? Like that's so easy with him. Okay, we're getting a little bit more interesting on the map design here. Hey, Lost, I appreciate the 43 months. That's a long time. Honestly, we're just going to bring the same setup until it stops working. I'll probably do a little bit of the new game mode just to 100% confirm that it's like shit like the previous one, but we'll see. Maybe it'll prioritize the units that you have leveled. I see what they did there with the color. Just put range guard facing sideways. I'm pretty sure Aussie can solo Demeter without any of his buffs if you play him properly. Like, I don't think you can just do it like vanilla and like LOL win. You're gonna have to bring like right command codes, right mystic codes. That name, let's see, a reckless, was it Link? What the fuck? Ink? Spirit rushes forward single-mindedly. Its surroundings be damned. So what the fuck? Normally, I was like, I was so thrown off because normally when I read these, I'm expecting it to be like, you know, very video gamey, like has high magic attack, you know, does defense down on attack. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. It's all like, surroundings be damned. Like what? What am I reading? Can only be blocked by units of the same attribute. So, well, you got white on white there, so it's not a big deal. I guess if you have no color, you can't block it then. A second range guard would have been good, because it's kind of difficult to have a... You know, I guess I can just do that. That's kind of a LOL thing to do. Look at that ridiculous bonus damage I'm getting. 261 on just those little pea shooter shots. Watch this guy just instantly die here. This guy's fucked. He's not that tanky anyway. Imagine if that guy went down and then over. You'd have to like... Actually, I'm probably still gonna have to respond to that. Yeah, okay. I'll just, Matterhorn. The 2 range guards facing inward would be nice. I see, what is up? What's my favorite toxic streamer doing? Okay. I see all these nickels. The final event of this, the final stage of this event, I'm tired, man, I get my words backwards. If it's anything like, so I guess they want you to do, that. But I could honestly kill it, with wait a minute. That's right. It has to be the same element. It's not the opposite element, it has to be the same element. Like how I gave that guy a free pass. I handed that guy a get out of jail free card there. So yeah, they basically set you up to succeed on that stage then actually. I'm sure later they'll fuck with you and not do that. But like, they basically just line it up so whatever's on that square is just miraculously the correct color. So chat, does anyone know? I don't want like massive spoilers, but what's like the I'm looking forward to the event, but I don't know anything about it. The event with like Golden Age, you know, Golden Age music. What's the like generic stage gimmick there, right? I don't want anything like super spoilery about like, you know, exact mechanics with mobs or anything like that. But I'm just curious, like, what's the overarching gimmick? Because there almost always is one. So I'm curious if it's. I really just want to know if it's good or not, really. So. StarCraft creep like Zerg creep. Dude, that's some memories right there, man. Yes, that's crazy. That's funny. That could be good. I could see that being alright. Surely they're going to use this lane here at some point. I really do need to bring a second range guard. Man, my chat is really obsessed with the nickels, man. I should have just told everyone that, like, I hated quarters, right? I should have lied and just said I hated quarters, so people just gave me quarters all the time. So I actually like quarters, and it's more money, right? See, you gotta play the system here. We probably should drop, the DPS. Wait a minute. Wait, what? What? Did these not change your alignment? I guess I need to nuke that guy. He needs to die really fast. I need to pay attention. I'll see if these actually change our alignment or not. No, they do. I guess it just takes a second. So I guess what happened was it didn't change. So actually, I made the right decision last time. It's just I did it too late. I could probably stun it and murder it with Ash, but I think he's in her square for a turn, but I don't think we actually need to do that. Oh, I see. You change your unit. I'm surprised to let you do that. So you gotta change it before, essentially. Or kill him, which, I could always put Ash on this side and that would make it easier. But I figure there'll be something annoying on the other side at some point. The funny thing is, I've learned this before. Like with the Dynamite, I've learned this before because I did the CC event. But I just didn't remember.
Ready to go. Speeding up.
Okay, I could probably speed it up at the start here. It's not like any of this is difficult. Just waiting for that guy to spawn so I can throw dynamite at him. Got this like intense music when we're like in the easiest part of the stage ever. And really the stage overall is quite simple. It's just me not paying attention to the dynamite. I bet I would assume these guys do good damage, but you're on the same color square. Yeah, he's not really doing anything. Oh my god, I wasn't. Okay, I need to. We gotta. Okay, I was over here looking at his damage. I didn't realize another one spawned. I've lost this stage 3 times now because I'm not taking it seriously. We gotta put our gaming faces on. I could have just ashed that one too, or dynamited it. Either way. Okay, chat. We got it this time. I'll hit him from the right. He won't see me coming from the right. Doesn't help that I'm like ridiculously tired, but I don't think it would have mattered on that one. An old Shatterhorn. Looks like when he first spawns, he's invisible for a little bit there.
Targets detected.
I wonder if your healers are affected by this, like their healing effectiveness on the opposite color and such. Okay. When he spawns, we just dynamite it, and then we ash the next one. No big deal. He spawns pretty quickly, so... I get... You know what? These guys, I can tell by the way they're moving. They're like a reskin of those Lancer guys that like charge, like they have like a lance on their head, and they're like charging, you know, head forward. Like you can tell by like the way they move on the tiles, they're actually a reskin of those guys. Because like what those guys do is look, they'll be facing like that, the side direction like that, and they'll be like going down, like it just like, looks really awkward. They're absolutely moving like that. So yeah, they're like a reskin of those charging dudes. They just don't have any legs and all that. But yeah, that absolutely is what those dudes are. That is so strange. Okay, there he is. Oh my god, Ash, what are you doing? I guess it's because that... Oh, okay, that's a problem. It's because that's, It's because that's, the guy was closer to the blue thing, right? So... That's kind of an issue. I would have to face her the other way if you wanted to get that guy. That's a problem because there's probably more of those guys. And I kind of wasted my, dynamite there. So I'm gonna need to, like, go more murder mode, I think. I really don't want to put a unit here.
I've got this.
I guess you could put Matterhorn there, and then you wouldn't need to do the first dynamite, and then you wouldn't have to drop the other unit. Because You normally wait around for a few seconds so I could like drop J on them or something. Okay, that's a white one. I could probably save Ash's skill, to be honest. Okay, that one is white. I forgot what color this is. I feel like that's bad though. Oh, and he's going bottom. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, game. I wasn't expecting it to like actually be like real gameplay this early on. Normally you can be really autopilot-y at the start of the event. But okay. Alright, game. Let's see. I don't think we're gonna need gravel for anything. I do think we put Matterhorn back a space. That way you can save a lot of dynamite. And actually, I might want to put Ash on no color just so she can kill them regardless of what color they are. Alright.
Let's show them what we can do. Forwards.
The stage was almost over though at the end there. We were near the end of it. I think I put Ash on this square. That way she won't shoot the guy in that square because he'll be out of her range. And then it won't matter what her color is. Oh, these are both black. I almost want to change one of their colors then. Let me think. So that one that goes to the back is white. So that one I'm basically gonna like have to change to black. But the first one, I wonder if I could kill the first one. Then I should have put Ash on the other side then. It's still good to be in this square though, that way the one tank deals with both spots. Because I really don't want to... So I need to kill as many of these as possible without using the dynamite, essentially. And then the tank needs to be able to survive. I guess you could always drop one of your tanks in a neutral square, and then you... Well, actually, if they're in a neutral square and you dynamite them, I would assume it doesn't work. You could also set up DPS over there to kill them. Or at least do damage to them. Due to their looks, I feel like physical damage does more to them, but I have no idea.
Speeding up.
This might be a pipe dream, what I'm doing over here. I'm not sure that's gonna pan out, but we'll give it a go. I'm trying really hard to not use a dynamite on one of those guys. Come on, get your skill. Get your skill. You're not, and look at them, he's going so fast too, what a jackass. I really don't want to dynamite that guy. I think if I dynamite him though, or I dynamite Matterhorn, I could get both of the, yeah, that's what I do. I think that's right, because now if I'm white, then I can block the other one as well. Okay, I gotta time this right. Gotta make sure we frag this dude. So, I guess what you're supposed to do is put a DPS. Oh, yeah, that's where I'm small braining. You put a DPS here because he spawns and he's white, and then you're black, and you'll just destroy him really fast. Because I did that grenade though, this won't really matter anymore. So I should have put him facing sideways, because him hitting these guys early is irrelevant, and him smacking this guy would actually be useful. Pretty sure we got it this time. I'm actually kind of sad. If we didn't have the dynamite, this would be a really interesting. I guess you could just beat it without the dynamite for like a self-imposed challenge stuff if you wanted to. So that's white on white, so I don't actually need to ash it. The problem is he's going to be chilling out on the square that will block my shot, so like I wouldn't be able to kill a different one. Yeah, like that one. I can't kill that one. So he's gonna hit that square and that's black, so I think I have to dynamite him. They almost killed that guy. If I had a stronger setup over there, they would have. So, I know how to do that stage way better than I just did, but I mean, it was enough to win. But yeah, putting a really strong DPS on the black square there is super powerful. That's a shame. If they kind of like push you on stats more on that one, that'd be really, really fun. But they're trying to really make sure you understand the gimmick. That's what this stuff is. They're trying to really get it through your thick skull. So if when you get to like the boss stage or whatever, you know what you're working with. Because yeah, if you use the like black smoke by those spawners, I don't think you would need to use any grenades. All right, let's do the other mode real quick, just because I want to confirm it's like it was in the previous run of it. I was so hopeful that they would like fix it, but I don't think they're going to. Oh, she's that easy to get. How about that? I do want to see what her kit is. Everyone says she's just better lava, but I don't know if they mean like fashion or what, so we'll see. Just kind of looking, it's funny, like she's like an edgy teenager in her other form. And this is still like really edgy stuff, so she just grew into the Chune. And if I remember correctly, this is like a costume for like a movie, and then she just kept wearing it. Yeah, I feel like Lava's actually a Chune when you think about that she's willingly wearing that. I'm like, that's pretty Chune. All right, let's take a look here.
Out of the ordinary, Doctor.
Yeah, she inherits the trust, so she's already got the attack up. That's funny. That's convenient. That's useful. Okay, so she is range DPS. I wonder if she's still AoE. I presume when you promote her, she gets her two squares there again. Is that a knife? What? Attack range plus 1 tile. Attack 2%. Attack up to 2 targets simultaneously. Maybe she's not AoE all the time. She's only AoE when you use the skill now or something. All right, let's see if we can level her enough to at least Elite 1 her. Even though we're not going to use her for like ages. Fuck, nope, can't see it. It says range up, so I presume. Yeah, I need 2 more of these. But yeah, I'm not going to actually use her for like a really long time, but I wanted to see what her kit was. Yeah, this is locked and stuff. So okay, deals AoE damage, so she is still AoE. So I presume she gets that, and then when she uses the skill, she gets even more range. So she does kind of seem like lava, but just better. However, there's some like real differences though, because lava, she gets like her skill immediately, right? You just drop her, then you instantly get the skill, and now you're doing like very quick burst AoE damage, right? Like I'd imagine in more situations this one's better, but that's interesting that wait, what? Why do we? Is this like an event reward or something? What the fuck? I mean, I'll take the freebies. I like how you get these if you elite her, so they basically, it refunds itself, essentially. Yeah, I guess that's just like a reward for getting lava up, and then you get these for getting the other lava up. Oh. I like how chat is just repeating itself, but none of them are actually saying useful information, so it's like I wouldn't even know like what you click for that because nothing's like worded that way. And I don't really care. I'll just do it later. All right, let's do the thingy-majig. I'm so not looking forward to this. This was so fucking lame before. It's like, oh look, you have an army of level 1s. And like, oh, the game's trying to tell you, go level them, but I'm not gonna go level a bunch of 5 and 6 stars that I'm not allowed to use in any other content. So I guess that's easy, normal, hard. Oh, this is like a monthly thing, kind of like Annihilation. Or whatever. Gain 4 temporary lives at the beginning of each battle. That's just like, you have more blue points. I'm guessing in this mode it doesn't matter if you leak. That's how CCs are as well. I wonder if okay, that's better. That is somewhat of a fix compared to last time. It looks like you get a voucher and then you get to pick one of that class. That's better, because if I remember correctly, last time you just like got a random one of your units, right? And if you had like an army of level 1s, you would just like I remember when I first did it, the first unit I got was my apple pie, which was level 1, and I'm like, oh great. But yeah, this looks like you get to pick one. Maybe it's both. Maybe they have you do both, or it might even be random which of these you get to pick from. We'll go with this one just because I can pick courier or something. Recruit a vanguard operator, sniper operator. Yeah, we'll go, let's see if it lets you pick any of them, or if it, it's like a random select. Oh, great, my mouse is bugged out on this menu as well. Okay, so, yeah, level 1, level 7, level 1, level 1. So, I think it's all of them, though, right? Now, hopefully, okay, so those generic guys are back. Is it bad that I want to pick this guy just because he's awesome and he needs to be playable all of the time? Like, I'm sure Courier is better than this guy in every way, but I kind of want to just pick this guy because I just want to see him in action, so... Like, I mean, look at this guy! Look how cool he looks! Right, like, what am I gonna do, summon Myrtle? Right, look at the fucking Myrtle, right? So yeah, we're gonna go with the generic guy because, he's cool. Like, but he costs 0, and he costs 2. Am I allowed to get more than 1 then? Yeah, I see. So he's basically free. Oh my god, chat, they know. Yato costs 0. Oh, I wonder why, chat. Why would they rate Yato as 0? Oh god, that's painful. And my mouse is spazzing out. Oh, for the love of God, work with me. Oh my god. Why is Samsung Dex like this? So from what I understand, I think the reason the mouse freaks out like this is the same reason FGO is crashing on a lot of like Samsung devices right now. It's because both Arknights and FGO are both using older versions of the Unity engine, and both of them don't support like a lot of the newer versions of Android, especially on Samsung devices, and that's why there's just the bugs manifest themselves in different ways, but I am pretty sure that is why. So hopefully it'll get fixed at some point. I literally cannot click him Let's see if sometimes just clicking stuff. That's weird that you're allowed to pick support in this mode. I really think they should not have done that. But if you click around enough, it normally fixes itself eventually. This is so stupid, dude. As far as I can tell, there is nothing I can do to fix this. It is impossible. Even if I unplug the mouse from my phone and I plug it back into my phone, it won't fix. And if I try to use the touchpad, it won't be streaming on OBS anymore with the way my setup is. So it's like, there's literally nothing I can do to fix this other than it just fixing itself randomly. There we go. I just click spammed like crazy and it eventually fixed itself. I wonder if I'm allowed to pick him and then like save my points for one of the other operator types. I wonder if that's how it works. It's not, but I think I'm only allowed to pick one right now anyway, though. We'll just go with him because I want to see what he's about. Unity is a pretty bad game, Jen. It really is, but it's very easy. That's the thing. So, chat, I really feel like these guys need to just be playable in the normal game, and you could like twink their because I know like Sharp is like overpowered and stuff like that, but they could just twink them a little bit. Like these guys probably need to be a little bit stronger. I don't know. I'll have to use them, but like these guys might need to be just like a hair stronger, and then like the you know, Torch and all them maybe a hair weaker. But like why not? They already have art assets and everything. They already have sprites. You know, sure. Like most people would not use this guy, right? If you put him in the base game, most people would not bother using this guy. But he's already in the game, right? So for like for the 20 people that do want to use him, why not add him? Because there's already operators in the game already like that. Most people, like there's a lot of low rarity people nobody uses anyway, right? So I feel like they should just add those guys for the people that want them. I'd be really happy about that, to be honest. I kind of want to grab all the generics if they let me. I just want to see them in action. So is your hope shared, I guess, between the different ones? Okay, this system is definitely better than the original, because the original you didn't get like to recruit like this, and so you would just you just get slapped in the like I get Cruz randomly who's level 1, right? So this is better. Like this is absolute. I'm glad I checked because this is absolutely better than what the system was before. But yeah, I throw these guys in recruitment, or just give them to everyone. Like, because the lore with these guys is like, they're like these guys right here, not Sharp and stuff, but like these guys are like the generic, you know, grunts of Rhode Island. And in the story, they're there, right? Chapter 1, they're like hanging out with Donkey and Ace and stuff. And they're even in the anime and whatnot. So I would make these are just the units that you just have them when the game starts. They're just there, right? I think that'd be awesome, right? I don't see why not. I don't see any like reason to not put them in there. So how does Sharp and them work? Are they like rare spawns in this, or like are they like something you have to pick in between stages or something? So this is another Vanguard. So I think I already have one of these. I think. Can I go back and look? Yes, that's the same guy. So although you can have multiple, which is kind of cool actually. But we'll pick something else just to have some variety, like Gravel or... Jay's pretty good. Like obviously Gravel's really easy to use, because there's no drawback, but Jay is so busted that I can see that being a good bail me out button. I think they are rare spawn and one more way to get them, so I'm guessing there's like a power up, like you can select them or they just spawn in there like really rarely. Alright, well, this does seem better than the original, so I'm glad. But we'll have to actually play it to find out. Okay, there's like some gimmicks. I guess these are like affixes or suffixes. On the floor, each action will grant an additional ignite. I don't know what that means. Mining. Ignite acquired on the floor cannot be brought away when leaving? Wait, what? I don't know. I guess that's like a resource or something. Survivalists on the floor, friendly units, and non-boss enemy units will take consistent damage but receive increased attack and speed. So everyone's berserk, essentially. Everyone's on a berserk pile. That's where like what's her name? Perfumer would be incredibly good. I really do need to get like J max level and then mastery, right? Okay, I'm starting to be sold by this. This is kind of cool, so we'll see. Definitely cleaner than it was last time. Alright, so it's Jay and the boys. The lads. The squad limit is 6. So he is, dude, he's awesome! Bro, like, I need this guy to be playable, dude. Like, see, we could grail, I would grail that. Look at the cool, like, visor, dude, like, that's awesome. Yeah, give me more of that. Yeah, oh my god, we're just getting obliterated by the gimmick. I mean, so are they. At this point, I shouldn't even drop anything until I have to. I feel like this stage was not designed with this gimmick in mind. So these guys have no skill. It looks like, but they do have a trait. So he blocks 2 enemies. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. And attacks aerial enemies first. So Jay is really good here if he can consistently fight and heal himself. Yeah, that was a real mistake dropping him though, because he just died for free essentially. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop anything until like the very end. He only blocks 1, so we're gonna have to be careful here. Chat, this is really stupid. I actually really wish I did not get this gimmick. This is not very fun. Like, this is like as bad as it gets gameplay-wise right here. This is so dumb. Yeah, we actually might AFK win this. Was it boss enemies won't take the damage? Oh, that poor bastard. Like, he, like, you know, this is like, it looks like this like a courtyard to a church or something, right? So he's probably like jumping out a window, you know, and he's like rocketing in and he couldn't see the area until it was too late. At least he has a jetpack, so he can, you know, if that's like a lake down there or whatever, he can probably get out. Yeah, it's a Kevin. Yeah, they're gonna die too. Oh my god. Dude, that's so silly. That's so silly, dude. Yeah, dude, you know, isn't there, there's like a YouTube series. It's like Luigi wins while doing absolutely nothing, where like Luigi, the Luigi player just stands completely still, and like he'll fight like a level 9 AI or whatever, and the AI will just derp on a stage and die, and like, that's pretty much what this is. Like, they're almost making it. I'm so sad that this gimmick kicked in, dude. This would have been way cooler if I had to actually try. Because this is pretty nasty if it wasn't for this stupid gimmick. Ziggy, if you don't play Arknights, what's happening is we're playing like a roguelike mode, and there's like a random suffix or prefix that is causing all units to just take damage constantly, and because it's the first stage, the enemies are just so weak they can't survive the gimmick. So I don't. Okay, so I can either recruit or get these, but I don't know what these are. I guess that's this. I wish they would tell me what they do. So I should, okay, specialist voucher or 3 of these. I think we'll go with the recruitment just because I have a pretty small squad right now. Never mind, time to split. I love the icon, dude. Okay, so the robots are free. A healer would be a good idea. Gravel, I guess, though, is what we go with here. Frost could be good, but yeah, Gravel is a pretty useful unit to have in the pocket. What we need to get is a fucking healer, especially because of this gimmick. Like, this gimmick incentivizes a healer dramatically. Oh wait, wait, do I just get all of it? What? What's the... I don't really get the point of that then. That's kind of silly. Alright, I wonder how long these last, or if they last the entire run, or what. Does anyone know, like, what's the deal with these? Is it just like random, and like what you get is what you're stuck with for the whole thing, or what? Do I get to pick? Do I get any information? No, you don't get any information, so you're basically just guessing. They don't even give you a hint or anything. Yeah, so there's no way to know. Well, I know it's RNG, but like I don't know if it's like RNG forever. Like is this determined at the start of the run and it stays forever, or is it gonna like change, you know, periodically? That's kind of what I mean. Because I really don't like this gimmick. It kind of sucks. Can I go back and then pick a different one? I wonder. Well, I'll just go with it and see what happens. Oh, we're like camping. We didn't actually fight. Let's see. So I guess I'm allowed to go down here as well. Okay. Yeah, it's just an encounter. Okay, interesting. That's a floppy disk. That's a fucking floppy disk. What the hell? So, the doctor's office I go to, like, every week, I was just in, like, the waiting area, and I've been there many times, right? And there's, like, a nurse there that I talk to pretty much every week. And there's, like, a bunch of art on their wall, and it's, like, trying to be, like, really artsy, like, abstract nonsense. And the nurse said that art had been there for, like, ages, right? And, so I was just looking at it, and this is so stupid. Again, it's trying to be, like, all artsy-fartsy, you know, high art bullshit. But if you, like, really pay attention to it, it's really obvious that, every painting is based off of a floppy disk. And it's like, I guess, I don't know if they think, like, young people just won't know that, but, like abso-fucking-lutely. And when I pointed that out, like, all the staff there was like, yeah, you're actually right. But no, apparently, no one realized that. That whole time, it's all this weird, like, abstract art, but it was just so obviously based off a fucking floppy disk. I was just like, this is so lazy. It's like they, like, traced it out and then it's, like, added random colors and, like, cut out. And one of, like, the pictures, like, the middle part was, like, cut out or whatever. But they were all so obviously floppy disks. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. But anyway, gain 2 hope. All right, I guess that's... Do I pick? Yeah, I pick. Okay, so... receive flowers. This must be, like, some kind of trait. Okay, all friendly units recover 10 HP every second. Is this permanent or do I activate it? Does anyone know? Because that's actually a really good way to offset this gimmick, if this is like a permanent thing. Well, I guess it's perma? Fuck it, we'll take it, and that's a good counter to the gimmick. Even though hope seems really important, but, and obviously, I'm assuming, like, sharp is gonna cost, like, 10, hope, and sharp is, like, you know, high priority here. Not an ally or an enemy. Some people like to sit on the fence. What's a traitor? Oh, he looks awesome. Jesus Christ. I'm glad this mode doesn't take AP, so you can just, like, if you just want to play, you can come here. So that's good. Okay, so what are these? These cost those ignits. Okay, healer's path. Immediately promote a medic, but I don't have a medic. I wonder if you can just hold on to it then. Don't gargoyle. Immediately gain 6 life points. Oh, I see. So your health carries over between stages. That's what that is. So we have 7 life, and I think it says we get like 4 temporary, because that was like the bonus we got. Shows all enemies in the 8 adjacent tiles. I guess it's like if you're blind, like a darkness thing or something. Vanguard voucher. I don't really need another Vanguard right now. I don't really need any of this, to be honest. I wonder if you can grab this and just save it. Immediately promote a medic operator. Does not require hope. I don't know what it means by promote. Maybe your units are not starting off as like strong as they can be, like they're not elited. That might be what it is. Because like if they already are elite 2, well, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm guessing they're not allowed to be elite 2 in this mode unless you use this on them. I'm guessing you can just hold on to this, so I guess I'll buy it. That seems alright. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm not sure that's how it works. Are you sure you want to pass up the recruitment opportunity? What recruitment opportunity? What are you talking about? Oh, fuck. I didn't think that, you, in fact, don't get to hold on to it. Oh my god. Did I just waste? That sucks. Oh my god. Let's see if I, Nope, it took... This asshole! This asshole! Dude, you like walk into his shop and he's like, what are you buying? You're like, you know, I think I'll buy this. Oh no, you know what? I can't use it. He's like, nope, you already said you were gonna buy it. You already said you were gonna buy it. What a fucking dick. Oh my god, that is so fucked up. Well, live and learn. That was a rough encounter there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I can do combat or an encounter. You probably have to do both ultimately. We'll do combat just for the fun of it. Alright, you can see the map. God. That was definitely scammed. That was definitely scammed. Yeah, I guess she's not her, even though she is Elite 2, like for me, she's not Elite 2 in this mode unless you promote her. Okay, one of her, either of her skills I don't think are gonna matter here. No refunds, yeah. Okay, so I guess you wanna go there. The thing is that gimmick is still happening? I don't think that gimmick is still happening. You're not allowed to drop there, so I'm not quite sure how you get it. Yeah, I guess you need to prevent them from getting it. I think that's what's going on. Okay, because our roster is so small, I think I just throw Jay out and start beating on this guy. I should drop on him facing down, I think. Okay, Jay is gonna have a really bad time. How the fuck am I gonna kill this guy? Jay, come on. I have Jay's other skill equipped. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so much going wrong on this. Oh no. Oh no. Gravel saved me. Oh no. We're gonna get destroyed, dude. Oh, and he's gonna take the money. Oh my fucking god. We're getting clowned on. You can't even draw. Okay, you know what? I think we've lost our first run, chat. I think we're dead. Unless that you're allowed to. Yeah, no. Dude, they know no one cares about like credits in this game, especially because like you can get it in like the main story. They're just doing this to like fuck with you, dude. That's so fucked up. Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, let's take this mode a little more seriously. I didn't think they were gonna get that. Oh fuck! I didn't read. I think I was supposed to pick a thing there. Monthly squad? Is that was it like a leaderboard thing or something? I don't get it. Anyway, let's try that again. God, and there's a hard mode too. I guess you have to win to get that. And then what's this? Are these like presets or something? Are these like preset adventures or something like that? Or is this just like a way to look at the events, like if you just like the story or whatever? Yeah, I guess this is the story. Okay. I feel like this is Phantom of the Opera related. Just the whole vibe they're going for here. So I'm not allowed to pick these. I guess you have to do stuff to unlock them. So the only one I'm allowed to pick right now is the temporary life. Yeah, you have to do stuff. I see these are the requirements for them. Okay, this is cool. All right. Chat. This is like way better than it was last time. This is way better than when it was last time. But also, can FGO do something like this, please? Like, fuck, I was asking for shit like this in FGO like years ago, and then Arknights does it first. 3 random recruitment vouchers with 4-star temporary recruitment guaranteed. It's probably too many shitty things because all my high stars are not upgraded. So we grab a healer. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, you know what? Perfumer is pretty great. If she's, I can't remember. Yeah, she does get that. No, it's upgraded Elite 2, right? So I'm so used to my units, you know, for my account how they normally are. Okay. And this one has got to be guard. My mouse is fucked up again. Whoops. If I click spam this, maybe it'll fix itself. I hate this, dude. And it's a huge problem in this mode, where like normally I can deal with it, where in this mode it's a massive fucking problem. I don't know, if I want to stream this mode, I might have to just like put my account on an emulator, and so this doesn't happen, because this is a pretty big inconvenience. So I want to use these guys because they're cool, but like I feel like these guys are strictly here for people that are like really new to the game. Because why would I not pick Melantha? I mean, I guess he blocks 2. And actually, he has more defense than Melantha, but she has so much more attack and health than him. And then she has a skill, and she costs 0. So it's like, she's just way fucking better than he is. So for now, I'm gonna go with Melantha, just because apparently this game is actually hard, so that makes me sad, because Melantha is just like better than him at almost everything possible. Because like even here, I can't see why you would want to use this. I guess she's got, no, she doesn't have better range or anything. And the 0 recruitments are actually pretty nice. Especially for this slot, because all these other ones are, none of these are level 8, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, right, like they're all pretty useless, so. I think Orchid it is. Alright, I don't think I have anything else to do here. Yeah, they actually have an account system unlike FGO, and they don't mind you using emulators, unlike FGO. Okay, that skill's... Okay, I gotta remember, they default you to your first skill, I think, so... Yeah, that really messed me up with Jay there. That was unfortunate. Wow, they are really coming at us swinging, dude. Like, we just started. So I get it. If this doesn't get picked up by them, you get it at the end. I think that's what's going. Look at this! Like, what the actual fuck, man? Oh boy. Maybe I should have dropped Melantha first. We'll see. Need that DP quick. Oh, she's getting crushed, dude. Okay. Oh, this is bad. So I needed to drop a perfumer before I dropped Orchid, I think. I might barely get her down in time. Like, because I only have 3 units, this is my whole squad. This is all I have. This is it. Perfumer's gonna have to do some serious work here. Okay, now that their shields are gone. Yeah, there's no even reason to drop early because the slugs aren't there yet and their shields are still up, so. The problem is blocking. I don't have enough unit block, I think. We're gonna have like a real problem. I should have maybe brought 2. No, I couldn't bring 2 guards. That wasn't an option. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get, because she only blocks 1. Ironically, we actually might have been better off with the generic dude then because he blocks 2. We'll see. With her skill, though, she'll kill really quick. I'll just save that for when these guys start moving. Yeah, we might be okay. But, like, literally 2 enemies get on us and they run past us. I think I can speed it up. Perfumer's doing just fine, though. She's having no problem. Alright, here we go. Not yet, she's not swinging. Okay, huge damage. No, 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 don't shoot that one. He's got a fucking shield. I just want to save my loot, man. Yeah, what's really making me like this version more, Poi, is the fact that you pick what you recruit from like a list. That makes it just way better. Like, I still think it would be better. I completely stand by that this would be way better if you weren't using your own units and then you upgraded them as you went and everything. Like, I just think that's a way better way of doing it. But this is still significantly improved from the previous version. Honestly, FGO needs to take notes. I really stand. FGO needs to fucking take notes. Because FGO's combat system can definitely work with a lot of the kind of, like, principles they're using here. Jesus, we're cutting it so close. Because if we block 2, they're gonna grab the loot from us. Oh, no. No, no, oh, no, because he's walking slow. You big fucking dummy. If those guys were moving as fast as they could have gotten the loot from me.
よし、完璧だ
Okay.
わ。今日はゆっくり休めそうね。
So I just get all of this. I like how you're allowed to say never mind, time to split, but I don't think there's any reason to do that. So this is like an unknown thing. Maybe you're not allowed to pick everything. Maybe that's why. So what's the difference? Unknown treasure? So I guess it's something, it's an ignite and then plus something else? No? I don't quite get that. Alright, we get a recruitment. So Ash costs 6, which is pretty brutal. The thing is, Ash is pretty good though because she's only a 10 drop. So I can, because right now we need early drops, and like Ash can work as that. However, he costs 0 hope, but I mean you got to use your hope for something. I feel like Ash is, and she's kind of like our account's thing, so I feel like Ash is a good pick here. Although she's not going to be a League 2 and all that. All friendly units have 15% attack and HP during the next battle on this floor. So this is temporary. It's not a permanent one. But that means we're our next brawl we're gonna be more capable of, because we literally lost on stage 2 last time. So you need to be ready. All right, lose 2 life but gain 8 ignites. I don't think we need to do that. Better sleep. Better let sleeping be sly. Dude, I love these icons. That's like Cairo. That's like when Cairo is, you know, being a cheeky shit right there. It's like his kind of emote. Okay, so this is a combat one. Okay, different map. So enemy info, no go. Okay, so we don't have any suffixes yet. Last time we had those, we had 2 gimmicks, but we have none right now, so I guess they just pop up at random. I would really like a vanguard, but a courier would be nice. Okay, so that is obnoxious as hell because it's right by their spawner. And then I only have 1 melee drop, so I can't guard this thing and have a melee there. I feel like we're not gonna... I brought Ash's skill 1! Why did he default to that? Bro! I was about to say, like, I might be able to just, like, hold off, you know, this lane or this lane with Ash's second skill. Oh my god, I've got to stop getting debated by that dude. I'm getting eaten alive here, chat. I'm dying. What do I do? I don't think we're gonna save this thing. I don't think that's gonna happen because I feel like I need to. Okay, well we're at least gonna do this. Like right, that seems good.
Let's go.
Maybe they'll be merciful and give us a minute. I mean, Ash is doing damage. Can do. That's good. I wanted to prioritize over there more anyway. Dude,
I'm all stocked up.
this is so stupid. Oh my god, fuck these guys. There's no way, dude. I mean, I could bleed, right? I could use my health to bleed, and And she has her passive heal either way. Probably that. I don't know if this thing is worth. Disappears when touched by an enemy. I think it's just one. I think it's just 1 ignite. So I feel like my health is more important. I think I have 4 temporary health that regenerates every stage. I think I'm allowed to bleed 4 enemies with no consequences because that's the power I picked at the start. I think. I didn't read it super carefully, but I'm pretty sure that's the deal. Might as well find out. Might as well see if that's how it works. So if we happen to bleed 4. Okay, good. These guys are weak. Oh, guys, we got our first skill up now. So she's got the little attack boost. Actually, that's not bad on this stage because we do kind of want consistency to stop them from getting through. So I mean, her second skill would definitely be better, but like that's not that bad. Dude, I haven't used Ash's skill 1 in so long. It looks kind of cool though. Alright, let's see if we can
アンセルさん
hack it.
あとはよろしくお願いします
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, I'm so glad that guy delayed. Oh my god, dude. That was so close. Because she only blocks the one, so... Fuck that, dude. If there's more in the middle, we're gonna have a problem. Actually, Orchid is working pretty well here because she's slowing them down, which is giving Ash plenty of time to murder them. So when there are like multiple dudes coming at us, we're alright. Alright, we got it. No big deal. Last time we lost on our second stage, but we got it now.
No more than usual.
Yeah, the thing about her first skill is it takes forever to charge up. Like, it takes so long. And it's not, like, that big of an increase. Like, sure, it's nice, but, command level. I'm guessing that, like, affects, like, the amount of units you can have or something like that. Squad size limit increased by 1. I wonder if that's permanent. Oh, I think it's a collectible. I wonder if I have to, like, activate it on a stage. They seem to value these Ignits a lot, so I'm guessing the shop is something you want to do often then. Okay, chat, every single one of these is level 1. Because these are all, like, either the few 4 stars are ones that just happen to not have leveled, and everything else is high rarity. So, we're unironically going with the generic, who I have a feeling is not going to help us very much here, but I'll take it over nothing. Any fans of reverse operator or reserve operator caster? Any fans? Okay, so that's what we did? I don't know why it's still like that. Okay, whatever. We just go here. Alright, that's the shop. Oh, I don't have music going, excuse me. Dude, I'm gonna have to have a different playlist for this mode, especially when we're in the menu. I need like a specialized playlist for it. Okay, what are our options? What is this? Bring a... Escape each battle immediately, blah blah blah. Oh, it basically allows you to redeploy one time, like really fast. That's okay. What is this? Voucher for a caster operator. Promote a Vanguard. I don't have a Vanguard, so let's not make that mistake again. That's unfortunate that that's what we got. Duelist operators deal art damage equal to 100% of their own defense on enemy units they block. That is godly, but I presume this is a one-time thing. Because that's good though. If you see a stage that's... The problem is you can't see the enemies in advance, so it's really hard to know when to use it. But that is godly as fuck. It's permanent? I mean, I guess let's find out. It's worth checking. Are they? I guess if they're down here, does that mean they're permanent? Because that's insanity. Like, that's so powerful. But it was expensive as hell, so I guess that is kind of how it balances out. And obviously the enemies are going to get nasty gimmicks, so. The grand finale. Troll Squad. I wonder if this is like a hint for difficulty, because this sounds a lot more intimidating than this one. Oh, it's this one again. I imagine that the enemies will be different, but yeah, this is the one we lost. Okay, I can bring 7, but I've only got that one. Okay, okay, they have a nice little UI here. You can just click it like that. That's quite nice. I see your skill ranks carry over. Why is my Melantha not rank 7? I use Melantha all the time. I'm so surprised my Melantha is not rank 7. That is definitely an oversight on my part. I'm pretty confident that I've had the opportunity to get it to 7, and I just haven't, so whoops. Oh god, it's a weeb. Okay, there's no loot this time. Let's see. So they only spawn here, that's it. So it's really obvious where to put our stuff then, I would say. Okay, we're gonna need to drop Melantha. Gotten a little bit closer than I would like.
きる限りやります。
She only blocks one though, so but her damage is nuts. Okay, Orchid will do some damage if they get through, so that's really helpful. Okay, we got a decent starting roster now, I think. Gonna wait on Ash's skill here. I want her to murder this big boy.
I'm all stocked up.
It's gonna be difficult.
怖くは
There's
ない
like
わ。
constantly dudes coming out.
Ready to go. Stay clear of the blast. Ready to go.
Probably could have kept their skill up, to be honest. Let's see. That's not bad. You know what? She actually looks kind of cool on the map. I'm not gonna lie. It's not too bad. Yeah, we'll go here just in case we, because you can still hit on this tile, and then if they get through, you can blast them. Oh, I think we're actually fighting them on this tile. What I should have done was put like Melantha here, facing this way or facing down or whatever. It's fine though. I don't think Melantha's in any danger. Okay, I'm so glad we have that art damage thing because that'll let her fuck him up. Where really we'd have a super hard time killing him otherwise.
Ready to go.
Man, it's gonna be really hard to get Ash to shoot that guy with her pew pew nonsense.
I'm all stocked up. Stay clear of the
Fuck! Fuck! Oh yeah, Ash really really showing him what's up there. Dude, if we didn't have that magic damage thing on oh my god, Melantha's not gonna block him. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot.
どうぞ。
Oh, I've made a mistake. And she only gets the magic damage when she's blocking. She doesn't get it when they're just like passing by. It doesn't work that way. Well, it's gonna be up to Orchid and the kid. Orchid fucking him up though, actually. Yeah, they got it, they got it. Oh shit, there's another one, and I'm still not gonna block him. If only I had put Melantha here. I didn't think it was gonna matter though. But it makes sense, that's why this like lane with the big guy is there, right? Like there wouldn't be any point to it otherwise. You know what they could have done to be giant dicks? And because this is an early game stage, you should not do this. But you could do like 2 tiles right here that you're not allowed to play melee operators on. So if the only way to block this top lane with a melee person is putting a unit here, which would mean these guys would just walk past you and go in, right? That would increase the difficulty here quite a bit because then you need 2 melee drops if you wanted to stop them.
Ready to go. Stay clear of the blast.
Okay, at least Ash accomplished a little bit more. Orchid doesn't have her skill this time. These are the last 3 enemies. I think they've got it. When he goes through there, I think they'll get the job done.
Ready to go.
ご指示を。
Yeah, they got it. That was kind of close, but it worked out. Thank goodness I set. Well, I mean, she's going to hit the back row no matter what you do, but I'm glad I set them up to hit back there just in case.
勝てたのですか。よかったです。
Yeah, I guess you could have a chest spawn in a weird spot there that could allow them to sneak past you. Alright, our hope is only 6. Not great. Chat, are you allowed to like save your progress in this mode? I presume you are, because it is late, so I'm not gonna probably do a full run. Support operator. What are our options here? So, oh god, it is a random selection of your units. You don't get all of them. Okay, that's still stupid. It's not as stupid as it was last year, but this is still stupid. Because, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. All it gave me was the few 4 stars that I don't have leveled, and then all my high rarity stuff, right? Because I have specialist units, but they're not here. Or whatever you call it. Wait, no, this thing, I think the only one I have leveled is Orchid. That actually might be what it is. So maybe it is all of your units then. Because, yeah, I think the only one I have actually is Orchid. Yeah, I think it, and I already, yeah, okay. Crisis averted. It's not the end it's not the end times yet. That does mean that we're going to be recruiting her a lot if we get that tag. Yeah, supporter. It's supporter, not. I get it. That's the worst class name, by the way, because you have healer, which is like most people are going to view as a support, right? And then you have specialist, right? Yes, supporter is such a weird class gameplay-wise, though. Rant averted, indeed. Okay, floppy disk again. Gain 2 hope. What was this again? All friendly units recover 10 HP. I mean, if that's permanent, that's really good. But I swear to God, if Sharp or someone pops up and I don't have enough hope, I'm gonna lose my mind. But that's I gotta do this, because that stacks with Perfumer. That is such a powerful... Like, that's a lot of health, right? That is a lot of health. Alright, what do we get here? Amp. Gain 3 life. I don't need 3 life, but I'm guessing it's like permanent. Yeah, it is permanent. Okay. That was a fairly underwhelming choice. I like when you have an option, right? So you have like agency. Receive a random collectible, but you have no control over it. Okay. +4 hope, squad size +1. That's good. That's good. I'll take that. Obviously, I can't use the squad size right now, but I need hope. So I guess hope is their version of sanity in this. So last time we had 2 like this, I couldn't do the previous one. Like we only could do one of the 2. Operators will lose a certain percentage of HP when they are initially deployed. Honestly, we can counteract that pretty easily. This one doesn't have a gimmick, but I presume that means this one has greater rewards. Okay, I know chat wants the oh. Chat, I don't think we have a squad ready for this. We don't have enough units. I don't know about this one, and I think there's going to be drones. As much as I would like to do hard content right now, I think the wise decision is to take the baby stage. We're not ready. We do not have enough operators for that. Like, you clearly need to have like a diverse squad set up here. This is not a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that one. We're gonna chicken out and we're gonna take the other one. All right, we got the sisters here. Identical twins, apparently. Okay, that's cool, mob. All right, so what's it do? Performer, blah, blah, blah. After receiving a certain number of hits, greatly increases, it goes berserk. You beat it up and it goes bananas. So there is one of those chests, which we will do our best to save. The problem is, I still only have 1 melee unit. How has that happened? I only have 1 fucking melee unit. So Ash probably needs to be facing the opposite side. Oh, great. Okay, I like this mode though, chat. Chat, for those that have played this a good bit, does it have like long-term variety and difficulty? Right? Is that like a thing in this? And does anyone know from the Chinese server if they're like gonna update it and add new things to it as you go? Like, what's the? Because if this has like a lot of longevity to it, this is gonna like massively increase my. I already like Arknights a lot, but like, yes. Oh my god, chat. You gotta listen to me, chat. I have frequently been very jealous of Arknights because, you know, my main game is FGO. I am so fucking jealous. You have no idea. Monthly updates. Why can't FGO do anything? Like, and like with all these like permanent gimmicks and stuff, you could have like it'd be rare to get it and hard to get or whatever, but you could like have a way to get like permanent sure hit for your units and things like that. There's so much you can do in FGO in this style, right? Like, fuck, man. Like, god damn it. Ugh. Anyway, maybe they'll copy them, but FGO never does anything, dude. They just like, you know, sitting around, unfortunately. Seems like a good spot to be. I really wish I had another. Dude, I'm gonna have to make a playlist for this game mode. I don't know if Ash is gonna handle this. Ash! No! Oh my god, I'm never, there's no way I'm saving this chest. I got nothing for the other side now. It's over. Oh my god. Oh, and she died. Oh, fuck. I think I have to let that thing go, and I need to focus on winning, actually, because we're in a pretty bad way.
Ready to go.
Fuck. Yeah, so I needed to drop a healer first. So I might lose because I was distracted by the loot, the shinies. Yep, there's a bleed. Okay, it's great. All right, we need more damage. Yeah, our use of Melantha was really bad. And see now, oh, I see. Debuff everyone. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh, this is super bad. I think I could have handled this if I had simply placed my units more intelligently, but I was trying to, you know, protect the chest.
Ready to go. Stay clear of the blast.
We need Melantha back. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No! The doctor's taking L's. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is not good. Oh, so many L's. Yeah, I could have done this if I had just set up from the beginning properly. Orchid's probably gonna get destroyed here. No! No! This is devastating. What is that? What is, oh no. Okay, I gotta remember, moving forward in this mode, you have to take this very seriously. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do a suboptimal, like, unit placement to try to save the treasure chest. Like, you gotta be pretty serious here. Cause, yeah, we're in massive trouble now.
Ready to go. Clear.
I probably should have saved that for this thing. I bet you that's gonna drop, I think it's a missile, the bomb drone. It's just got like a fancy skin. Ash, any second now. There you go. Oh, when it dies, it drops it. Hey, look, we're bleeding again. I do feel, okay, I do think I could have done this if I had set up properly, but I do feel like I got kind of screwed over with this far into the game, and I only have one melee unit, and it's a one block. Like, I mean, seriously, and I no decision I could have made would have changed that, right? I have not had the opportunity. Oh, right, she's out of my healer's range. Uh-oh. He's going berserk. He's going berserk! I'm so glad I played that event so I understand how these enemies work. Dude, we have lost so much health. This is a catastrophe.
I'm all stocked up.
I think I'll wait to activate that. I want to hit this guy. And my perfumer placement is not so hot. Look at her just being silly over there.
Ready to go. Watch for the blast.
Close, but I think we got him. All right, man, we bled like a motherfucker. The Orchid died 3 times. Oh no, we might bleed this mob. Oh my god, I can't take the shame, chat. Oh my god. That was atrocious. That was atrocious. I want to redo. I want to redo. Holy fuck. Okay, it looks like our temporary life though, if it comes back, we only bled 2, so that's not too bad, but that was embarrassing. I should have just ignored the treasure chest. I should have just completely ignored it. I didn't read that. What was that? Doubles the rewards earned on the next safe house on this floor. Okay. Can I get a melee? Like, please, game. Anything. Just any melee. I would be like, give me shock for fuck's sakes. What's useful? Chat. Oh, can you instead of recruit, can you? Oh, I see. You can upgrade instead of. Okay, that's cool. But chat, because of the way hope works, and because 3 stars cost 0 hope, Cruise is ridiculously good in this mode. she's cheap, and like cheap drops are good in this mode. And then Zero Hope is really good. Like, Cruise is ridiculously good in this mode. My Cruise is level 1 though, so fuck that. But there is no denying that Cruise is like really good here. So it costs 3 Hope, but I mean Ashe is our champ, so we'll do that. That ought to be a big help. But yeah, Cruise is already a good unit, but she's crazy good in this mode. Okay, I like this mode. There's enough management where there's like decisions to be made and stuff, so hopefully it doesn't get like too easy when people like know what's optimal power-ups to pick and stuff. What you need is variety. They need a large variety. Like what I want to see is more options. We have 3 power-ups to pick from, and the pool of power-ups is huge, right? That's I think what they need. Okay, you lose 6 Ignits, but get a random collectible, which are these permanent upgrades. Gain 15 Ignits, which I might do, because some of the things you can buy with those is very powerful. I don't buy junk. Dude, I love how they put flavor in here, because there is no sane reason to click that, right? There is literally, like, yeah, you might not want to do this one, right? But you could just do this. This is just a positive, but you could be like, nope, I don't buy junk. And just like, I'm out of here. Oh my god, get Cairo to stream this, guys. I want to see his take on this mode. I think he'll enjoy it. I mean, these collectibles are good. You're basically buying a collectible for 6. Oh, that's tough. No, we'll go, I mean, 15 in the long run will buy me another one of those and then some, so. Okay, combat looks straightforward, although it could be nasty. I really gotta give props to the dev team. They so far I'm impressed. It is so much better. Are you allowed to skip? Okay, no. But this is so much better than the original. Like, the original was pretty shit, in my opinion. And there are still some issues with this. Like, I really wish the units were done differently, but this is a big step up. So, okay, if you Elite 2 them, they become your level, because my Ashe is 82. So you don't have to, like, level them up throughout the run. I think that'd be cool, though, if you could, like, distribute XP as you go and stuff. Okay, so if there's a side objective here, I'm probably going to ignore it because I just got bodied because of it. So until I have like more melee drops and stuff, I'm not even going. Okay, there's no bonus objective. Nope, there is. Fuck you guys. Dude, my lack of melee is such a problem here, though. For now, we'll just wait to deploy anything. Okay. Let me save a flashbang. Putting one of them up there might have been a good idea because these seem to kind of like hang out for a while. That was a bad time to stun. Yeah, maybe dropping one unit up there is worth, because it kind of just... these guys are really stupid and they don't know how to walk forward without pausing, so put it that way. Not the brightest foes we ever fought. Now I might need to do on this side though, so I don't want to do anything like decisive yet. I don't want to lock myself into anything. Don't think I need my skill, we're still fine. Maybe we can save this thing, we'll see. I can do this and face sideways. I'll wait though until I know we're gonna have... This is getting ugly though. And actually, I can't hit this middle lane. No, yeah, I can. Alright. It's starting to get... 162?! Oh, fuck. We are playing Tetris. Oh, fuck. Well, Perfumer is mostly just here for the passive healing, let's be honest. So I can just drop her. Oh, no. This is not looking good. guess I'll do that. Maybe this way would have been better though. We don't have Ash on this side. Alright, well, guess we'll speed it up and good luck everybody. So far we haven't needed Ash. Ash's third skill could be good here actually. And Melantha, because of their staggeredness and you have time, she'll normally kill the one before the next one gets there. I feel like. If we fall behind, okay, I think we're gonna want this. Oh boy. I didn't realize there were gonna be bigger guys. Oh no, this might be the end of us. Fuck, dude, this game is hard, dude. This is not good. We have that. Oh wait, no, these are. No, there's another wave after this.
I'm all stocked. Target spotted.
Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, this is the last wave. We're allowed to bleed 4 without any consequences, but I think we're gonna bleed on this one again. Orc could save me. Yeah, I was hoping like the enemies wouldn't get stronger, but oh, they did. Shit. Oh.
I'm all stocked.
Okay, we only bled 3, so I think we're actually okay. Just barely. Woo! Wow, we could have lost it. That is so easy to lose because there's so many enemies. So if you make like a big error, you can bleed like 10 enemies at once and just instantly die, and your whole run's over. That is such an easy stage to die on. Equipment voucher. Give me fucking melee. Holy crap, dude. Alright, the question is, do I want Nyor? Also, how does Nyor compare to the tank? So I guess this is just the guard. Yeah, it's just like he's the same. He's a vanguard technically. But he's like a tanky vanguard. Nyor is pretty good here though. Like he's just, because like obviously Blitz and Matterhorn are allowed, but they're so expensive that I like Nyor unironically here. Also my mouse is spazzing out. I'm trying to fix it. I just find just clicking seems to be just what fixes it eventually. I don't even think it's even possible for me to click Nyor right now. Until the mouse stops being stupid. I wish I found a guaranteed way to fix this. Okay, I think it's fixed. Nope, I'm a liar. Fuck, man, just let me pick Nyor! God damn it! Come on, dude. Why are you like this? Samsung, please. There we go. Fuck me, dude. Remind me not to linger in that UI so that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's not about the hope, it's about the deployment costs on the stage. I want something cheap. I mean, next time I get a tank, I'll go with Blitz, I think, but I just wanted a cheap drop. Go to the trader, I have 26, so that seems to be a good fall. Laughing Joker, immediately promote an operator. We don't have, most of our operators actually can't be promoted. So, Healer's Path, medic operators have -2 DP cost and plus 60% HP. If that's permanent, that's really good. You know what? I can promote Perfumer. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Yep, that's totally good. I see. And promoting them with the voucher doesn't take hope. Why is she flying? Like she's like sitting on nothing. She's like stage 1 Cleopatra. Okay, let's use this. Basically makes Perfumer a tank. Alright, we can get supporter, which we don't even have one. Specialist, probably Jay. Jay is really, really good. I guess I could pick this one if I wanted to get the generic kiddo, right? Like the account, but I think we just save our money. Okay. What the fuck is this? Is this someone from like the story that I'm supposed to know? Like an NPC from the past or something? Anyway, try to help her. I'm figuring that's going to result in like a fight or something. Don't look for trouble. There has to be a reason this person is all chained up. True, but you know, we'll go with the YOLO. Encounter a dangerous battle. Yeah, I figured. I figured. Wonder if we get a good reward. Is this a boss fight? Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I think this is a boss fight. Maybe we get good loot if we beat her, though. Okay. Jay's second skill. Although, who knows? Maybe silence is the... You know, maybe it counters the shit out of this boss. But more times than not, you can't silence bosses. So I think this is the smarter line setup to go with. Was nice run, boys. That bad, huh? Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate everyone coming to the stream tonight for this late night stream. I think that's that, though. I think we're dead. All right, let's see. We'll do our best, but we're not. We have like no melee squares here anyway. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we are so... Look, you can't even put Perfumer even near them. Yeah, we are absolutely screwed. Perfumer any second now. I probably should have waited to drop... Yeah, I should have waited to drop Ash. Oh my god. If I'd waited, I could have, like, been getting the healing before that one hit me. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I should have just waited for DP. But I didn't know what these guys did. If he gets his skill, he can actually face tank this. Oh, it wasn't in time, just a little bit sooner. So what I needed to do, I think we could have actually done this. What I needed to do was not drop people until I had enough DP. Because she's so tanky, she could have just face tanked it, and then I could have like used her skill, and that would have bought Jay time to get his skill, and I could have dropped Nyor as a distraction. Right? I should have stocked up on DP. And gotten as much as possible. But yeah, because I still probably would have bled some, but I think I could have killed enough that we wouldn't have gotten decimated. Now we're gonna get decimated. We might still live though. We'll see. But yeah, deploying a bunch of stuff at once was definitely the way to go. I wonder if Nyor can face tank this big guy. Oh, Jay is doing what Jay does. Yep, that's the thing. Yep, okay. Well, actually, we've bled 4, which is the meta amount for me to bleed because of my temporary health. So, actually, even though I could have done way better there, that we didn't die. We killed enough that we didn't die, so it kind of worked out. This guy's an idiot, by the way, but wow, I'm surprised that we survived that. That was brutal. Sir, would you like to move? Please tell me this guy's not like a super foe. What's this guy doing? What up with him? Is he bugged? I feel like that guy was just bugged. Because his other versions, they started moving. So I think he was just bugged. Yeah, technically we didn't lose anything. That worked out really well. Oh, we do get a reward, so it's worth risking. All friendly units have 100% attack when blocking only one enemy. That's very good for Melantha because she can only block one enemy anyway. My mouse is fucking up. Oh, but it fixed itself. Okay, I think Blitz. Either Blitz or Matterhorn. Matterhorn's good for anti-magic though, because we don't have any anti-magic right now. But Blitz is ballin'. We'll go Blitz. The having a ranged melee thing could be useful on some gimmicky stage. Also, look at this man. Man was rethinking his life. Okay, this must be a boss as well. Mind the doors. I like this mode a lot. Please tell me this isn't the end. Like, please tell me that you don't win here. Like, please tell me this is like a fairly long process if you want to do it. No? Okay, thank God. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I want a meaty, more floors. Okay, that's good. That's what I want to hear. Alright, probably cut one of them. No offense, but they're not that useful, so go with Blitz's other skill. Oh, I can't. He's wait, what? When I clicked it gave me an error message. I guess I clicked talent or something. Anyway, yep, this looks good. What the hell is happening in chat right now? Boys obliterating. Ooh. Alright, extremely high defense. Able to lob rocks that inflict a lengthy stun. So you might have to like bait the stun and then switch out to a different unit or something like that. I wonder if Melantha can bulldoze that though, because she's getting that. She has 2 like power-ups that essentially let her butcher something if she's 1v1ing it. I should not have dropped her until I could drop my healer, because we've been here before. I'm noticing a theme here. That has happened multiple times. So yeah, I need to be a bit more careful, I think.
Move quickly.
Because she probably could survive that with a healer. But yeah, wait. I could try Jay, but okay, there's the stun. That's not good. I would rather not drop Jay if I can help it.
I've got this.
Oh, the slop. We're all out of order in our placements and stuff. Ooh, I wish I had gravel right now. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, we gravel. Gravel really good here. Because, yeah, unless you have 3 melee units who are not gonna be able to deal with that forever, that's a problem. And see, now he's out of the space where I could use, because he's not blocking, so he's not getting the bonus. Because you get that, like, massive fucking bonus when you're blocking because of those 2 things, but, have to deal with it. Actually, I'm just gonna use him like gravel. For now, I'm just gonna use him like gravel. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna kill him, but yeah, we're just gonna have to use him as bait.
I'm all stocked up. Stay clear of the blast.
Okay, I can't really drop up Melantha. And the thing is, Melantha will just get dunked on unless I drop someone else as well. But I just gotta take the damage while I got it. Okay, good. He hit Nor actually. That's good. I need her heal though. We're gonna die if she's not unstunned. Perfumer in. There you go. Save me. Shit. Did not save me. And now he's not in the healing range, so. Oh, this is interesting. I'm just murdering that guy because I don't want to get stunned or anything stupid. And do I drop a sacrificial orchid? Yeah, I think I do. I'm sorry, orchid. You have a nice hat. I don't have enough DP to do her and Jay, so I guess I do Jay because he redeploys faster. Having like him and gravel would be so powerful. I think I just send him back, even though he can tank through this. We'll see. I could use the DP though to drop another distraction because someone is gonna get stunned. That's gonna be really annoying. Yeah, okay.
Get clear.
If anybody surprised.
Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't realize those guys. I completely forgot about bottom. Well, I can bleed 4, so I'll just have to do. I could send Jay back though, and then I could drop Melantha, but Jay's doing a lot of work right now. Well, actually now he's not. Okay, I'm gonna send him back so I can redeploy him. I hope he doesn't go bottom. That'd be a problem. I'm just gonna have to bleed those guys. Nora is doing so much work for us though by just eating some of these stuns. That's been super helpful. Okay. If this guy goes top, we're totally fine. I'm surprised she lived.
If anybody needs you like it,
問題のほらしっかり
I guess I should send her back and drop Orchid.
手はず通りに
I think we got it. Oh fuck. No, Nora's got it. Nora's got it. Okay, we're good. Yeah, they will trade. They'll trade aggro. We totally got this. Dude, they have done a great job with these boss encounters where they're like very gimmicky, but they're not like... They know you're not gonna have like a flushed out team yet. Right? And so, like, if you fought that boss with your regular units in like on a regular stage, that would be so easy, right? Like, but because you don't have a regular squad and stuff, it really changes the dynamic. I really like it, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Elite, I wonder if these, is this, Oh, this must mean it's, I was hoping this was like sharp. What I think this is it's always your higher rarity stuff or something? Or is it just like literally your entire cast? Yeah, I think this might just be you get your entire fucking cast. This is like every unit that I have or some nonsense. I might elite 2J. Yeah, I'm gonna elite 2J. So he's just a killer. I mean, I've been streaming for exactly 2 hours and 7 minutes, so. Alright, so we get 2 collectibles. All friendly units have plus 50% HP. That's big. That's a huge tanky boost. I assume the enemies are about to get much harder. All friendly units have 100% attack for 1 second after their skill becomes active. That is insane on Ashe. That is absolutely insane on Ashe. However, the health, although boring, is just a universal, everybody is way stronger now. And that might be the way to go in case we need to drop someone before a healer's down. The thing is, once a healer's down, that's not as good. I mean, that is so much damage on some units, right? Like on Ashe, she can get a lot of shots off in 1 second. And she's getting plus 100% attack. That is absolutely no joke. Level Vigor, kids, it's true. It's true. I'm gonna go with this just because it affects every single op. That's why. And we've had problems with like our units dying before we drop our healer. I think I'll do one more stage chat and then we'll wrap up. But this is fun. I'm so glad I gave this a shot because this is way better than last time. Bob's beer, please be Big Bob. Please be Big Bob. I miss Big Bob, dude. You see a group of ruffians, yada yada. Perhaps you can help the let's see, blah 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 blah. Okay, lore. Well, if it is Big Bob, then we're gonna want tanks and magic damage off memory. Haven't fought Big Bob in a long time, but you know Bob's beers, so you know could be. I'm literally just gonna pick this one because the name is Bob's beers, so that's a good enough reason for me. Okay. Off we go. What do we got? Woo! Look at the style on these guys. Were these in an event? Because I've never seen these. Actually, I haven't seen several of these mobs we fought, but so he's already right in front of this. That's not great. Can I just drop Ashe? Is that safe? I could drop Melantha. I'll just drop Melantha. Oh, there's another blue thing here. There's drones. Oh, that's oh shit. Yeah. Where's Gravel, man? Let's see. So you could, if you put Ashe far enough back, you can bait the bomb with J or in your. But we got that 50% HP. Maybe we can just tank it. Like seriously, maybe we can just tank it. Although we're getting pretty crushed here. I'm gonna have to drop Ashe really soon though because of this guy. And I wanted to drop it more over here, but I don't think I'm gonna get the option to do that. Yeah, fuck. I'll do it right there because maybe I can still bait and can I drop there? I didn't even look. But if I can drop there, I could bait that way. Yes, you can. Ash.
Ready to go.
Did this not count at... Oh no. Oh no. Ash, you're killing me. Ash, you're fucking killing me right now. I thought they went through these squares, right? But see, it's where their shadow is. It's a perception thing. Oh shit. Yeah, she doesn't have the damage.
Stocked up.
Okay. Not looking so hot right now. Now I'm having to waste all my range units when Ash could have probably taken care of this on her own. Orchid is so weak. Oh my god. The great catastrophe of our time. So I can bleed these two and I can't bleed anymore, but I'm gonna. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately.
問題のそういう香りは好き
I could have dealt with this if I just put Ash in the right spot, I think. Oh, Blitz though. Blitz doing work. I don't think he can keep up with it though, but he's doing his best. We have 29 seconds on Ash. I mean, bless you, Blitz. You're doing good work, but not enough. Oh, whoops! I wasn't paying attention over here.
I've got this.
These guys apparently do a lot of damage.
If anyone needs to sneeze,
That only works if you're blocking. Doesn't work on drive-bys. 2 seconds on Ash.
Let's go.
手はず通りに
Oh, well, we lost health for, oh, Orchid having a good time. But we lost health permanently. And Ash doesn't have her skill. Oh my god, it's one of Patriot's boys! So now they're getting buffed! Oh, fantastic! Oh my god. No, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna die. I didn't realize there were gonna be this many drones, dude. I could try to nuke this guy down, but that'll fuck up my ability to kill some of these drones coming up, but those buffs gotta go.
Ready to go.
Orchid's having a rough time in this game mode. I should have sent him back forever ago. That was a mistake. Dude, if Big Bob shows up, I am so not ready because like my units are like not set up for that. The beginning went so poorly.
Ready to go. Target spotted.
Man, even with that HP increase, man, we're feeling the wrath. Oh man, that's gonna eat a lot of my shots. She is so tanky though. Like it's ridiculous how tanky she is. Fuck, I should have dropped them sooner. Damn it, we got 1 health left. Damn. We kind of deserved that though for like that huge mistake we made with Ash at the start. That was big. Well, it's fine. It's so late at night. I really need to wrap up. Well, this mode's awesome, and we'll play more of it. This mode is so good, dude. I'm a big fan. Very fun, very fun. So I guess these are permanent things to work towards, which we did not complete any of them. So fantastic. Now, what concerns me though is I think this like set of maps is only available for a month, and they're gonna have like a rotation, right? It'd be kind of nice if they would just add new ones. Like you make the one that's in the rotation, the one that has rewards. But it'd be nice if you could go back and play one of the previous, sets that you just want to play for fun, right? Because I kind of care about this mode more so for fun than the rewards. I don't need the loot. I don't need the carrot on a stick to get me to play this. I think the maps are permanent. Are they? Okay, well if that's the case, then fuck yeah. Then I have like that's awesome. So I guess there's a welfare from getting... Oh man, that means they could make Sharp a welfare reward from doing this mode if they wanted to down the line. Because I know the Chinese version just recently added voice acting for the Elite Ops. Wow, this is a hell of an update for the game. This is exactly what I want in FGO. Because this has nothing to do with
Nothing out of the ordinary, Doctor.
It has nothing to do with their typical release schedule, right? It's not you know, part of like the typical events that pop up, right? It's just a side thing that's there, and you're not even in a rush to do it, right? So, but that means anytime they have a dead week, you can play this mode. Or if you just want to play it, you can do it anytime. And because it doesn't take sanity, there's no limit to just having fun. And what you can do, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to do this, is blow all their sanity, right? And when they get to 0 sanity, then go play this mode if they're wanting to keep playing Arknights, right? That is so good, right? That is such a it's so like balanced for the game, right? And that's exactly what FGO needs. Like, and I've been saying that for years, that FGO needs content like that. Wow, yeah, really, really good. I'm very happy with how now you get to pick your operators. So, because last time they did this style of event, I was just so shit because like I was just being swarmed by all these units that I don't want to level my like high rarity stuff, and it was just like unplayable garbage. And also it just wasn't as fleshed out. This is such an upgrade. Anyways, it is crazy late at night. I'm not supposed to be streaming this late at night, but this was a blast. I love this. I mean, this is, I'm so looking forward to streaming this again. But what I'll do tomorrow, oh fuck, I have to go to the doctor tomorrow though, damn it. That's gonna fuck stuff up. Well, hopefully I'll have time to stream FGO and then stream Arknights after, but I can't guarantee it because I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, but hopefully we can figure that out. Anyways, we will be back at this soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and take care.